tonight asks for Jim Collins, who's the New York State Area Director for AFSCME, to say a few words. Jim?
Thank you, John. Greed. The hypocrisy we read in the newspaper, we hear from public officials all the time that it's public employees that got it so good. We're so greedy. We have such lavish pensions. We're making so much money. Nothing further than the truth could be said. I mean, we work hard every day. We work an honest day's wage. We're not making a fortune, and we retire with some dignity. And they want to take it all away from us. But yet, we see Wall Street tycoons. They don't have to worry about their pensions because they retire with the silver parachute. Millions of dollars. Even when they screw up and drive companies in the ground and lay off workers and destroy our economy, they're taken care of. But they want to come after us, working people. We're working hard, doing everything by the rules, trying to feed their families, and they're coming after us. They're always coming after us. And when they're coming after us, you know something's wrong. Something's up. And all you got to do here is look at CityTime. Look at CityTime. You've got consultants making $500,000. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Our folks could do it for a fraction of that money. If we want to talk about accountability, if we want to talk about efficiency of government, let's talk about that. Let's be honest, though. Let's be honest. Why are we enriching some consultants and privatizing work when we can get for the city, the citizens of this city, quality work at a fair pay rate? That's what our folks do. We work for an honest day's wage. We're not trying to rip anyone off. We want to retire with some dignity. It's an outrage in the middle of a recession when people are struggling to feed their families. Let's not make any mistake about it. When people get laid off, they're struggling to survive, especially in New York City where it costs a fortune just to live, to put your head down at night. It's an outrage. And the mayor should be ashamed of himself. He admitted it that it's a boondoggle. Well, if it's a boondoggle, do something about it, for crying out loud. You got the power. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's all we're asking for, is to do the right thing by the citizens of New York City. And treat these people here who work hard every day fairly. We're not asking for anything special. We're not asking for special treatment. We're asking for fairness and not to make other people rich on a boondoggle. Stop the privatization. Stop the obscenity here. Stop CityTime. Stop CityTime.
Stop CityTime. Stop CityTime. Stop CityTime. Stop CityTime.
Good, sounds good. Stop the greed. That's what I'll say. Stop the greed. Secretary Treasurer Lee Saunders and President McAtee sends their greetings, and they're with you in this fight. Thank you very much.
We have several presidents that are here from District Council 37, and I don't think all of them want to speak, but I know a couple of them certainly do. I'd like to introduce Carmen Charles, President of Local 14.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers.
Good afternoon.
I represent public healthcare workers, but I'm here today to speak on behalf of every public worker in New York City. CityTime doesn't only affect 375, and I'm here to show my support because if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Just maybe, if the city would cancel this contract, we can keep some of our workers on the job. We continue to make the hard sacrifice, sisters and brothers. And what do we get for it? Every single day we're getting pink slip and laid off. So we're here to sound the alarm. We're fired up and we can't take it no more. We're fired up, can't take it no more. Fired up, can't take it no more. Don't forget, we are the ones that do the dirty work that nobody wants. People come here, take the money out of the city, and they leave. We live in this city. We spend our money in this city. So why shouldn't we reap the benefits of our harvest, sisters and brothers? Make no mistake about it. If this is allowed to continue, sooner or later we wouldn't have any unions because privatization does not serve the union very well. It does not serve communities very well. We have seen the horrors of privatization. I have dealt with privatization, and it does not serve anybody except for the vendors and those who live outside of New York City. So sound the alarm, send the message to every politician, to Mayor Bloomberg, the governor, and everybody who wants to take our job. Let them know we already make the sacrifices and we won't sacrifice no more. Thank you very much.
I want to mix this up a little bit. I'd like to ask at this point for the Secretary for Local 375, Michael Rosenberg, to just say a couple of words.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you for being here. It feels good to have everybody around showing solidarity with us. There really isn't a whole lot I can say that hasn't been said before, but I will say one thing. The mayor that occupies City Hall here has basically fashioned himself to be a financial messiah. He was the one that changed the rules of the game while he was running for office, or while he realized that his term was going to end. And he's the one that convinced, unfortunately, a good portion of the city that he was the one that could make things right and that he would protect our quality of life and protect the welfare of all the people in this city. Well, you don't do that by eliminating the very people who provide the services for the city. So what I say to you is that anybody that has that kind of an unconscionable attitude about how to treat people isn't somebody that we need to support. We need to fight him on CityTime, we need to fight him on privatization, and we need to do it now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ray. I'd like to at this point ask for Stu Liebowitz to come up as the head of the Retirees Association at District Council.
Hi, everybody. I'm retired, so I'm doing fine. And all of you in front of me and behind me hope to live to become a retiree. Now, there's an old union adage that if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this union, Local 375, and DC 37 too, but Local 375 is in the vanguard, is in the forefront of the fight back of what Bloomberg is trying to do. Because the mayor is operating in the finest traditions of Boss Tweed. And you take the public money and you squander hundreds of millions of dollars and you never know where it goes. And the mayor is not doing it for the good of the public, and he's certainly not doing it for the good of the staff. He's doing it for whoever. And I say to you, it's my privilege to be here as a retiree. The DC 37 retirees have over 26,000 members to support my sisters and brothers in Local 375 for the good fight, because I know that if they come for them, when they finish with them, they're going to be coming for me. And we're all together and we're all united, and I want to thank you all for being here. I want to say God bless you.
Representing the New York City chapter of the Labor Council for Latino and American Advancement, Eduardo.
Talk about CityTime. We're here to talk about the horror of what CityTime really is. CityTime does not equal party time. Let's just make it real clear here. The horror